It's a Tuesday morning here on the AM Show. My name is Benedict Owusu, and today we've got a lot of stories to tell you about. The UEFA Champions League is on later tonight with as many as 8 matches, and also here on the local scene we'll do something about the Black Stars because the upcoming qualifier against Uganda will be happening at the Tamale Stadium. The Ghana Football Association yesterday officially confirmed that that match will be played at the Tamale Stadium. Is the 2018 World Cup qualifier against Uganda next week Friday. Then we'll talk about Black Stars midfielder Kudjoe Fianoo. Also, we'll talk about Black Stars captain Asamoah Gyan. Then we'll do the National Under-17 League, which was launched yesterday at the head office of the Ghana Football Association here in Accra. But we start with the Black Stars, and the Ghana Football Association have moved quickly to deny media reports that Black Stars coach Avram Grant has not been paid for the last few months. Well, yesterday report emerged that GNPC, they are headline sponsors of the Black Stars, and they have frozen the monies for the coach, that's Avram Grant, and in that case he's not been paid in the last few months. But the FA in a statement last night described those reports as inaccurate, and I'm just going to go through the statement the Football Association released last night, and it's this how it goes. They says the Ghana Football Association's attention has been drawn to media reports suggesting that the Black Stars headline sponsors Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, as GNPC, has not met its contractual obligations regarding the emolument of coach Mr. Avram Grant. Now we wish to put it on record that the report is inaccurate, as GNPC has been steadfastly resolute and committed to its contractual obligations to the Black Stars. Now, we will also wish to state that the Ministry of Youth and Sports has not sought to influence the implementation of the sponsorship agreement between GNPC and GFA. The GFA wishes to assure Ghanaians that coach Avram Grant is in full charge of the Black Stars and has not expressed any desire of leaving the post. Now, GNPC is a highly valued partner of the Black Stars and has not reneged on its contractual obligations to the team since it assumed the role of the headline sponsor of the national team, that's the Black Stars. Now, the GFA will continue will count on the support of GNPC in future for the Black Stars and other activities connected to the sports in the country. So away from the GNPC, we'll still stay with the Black Stars, and coach Avram Grant is expected to name his squad today for that game I spoke about, the 2018 World Cup qualifier, which they play Uganda in Tamale. Well, one player who will be missing out is Kudjoe Fianoo. Kudjoe Fianoo picked up a knee injury whilst playing for his club side Juventus last Saturday in their game against Palermo, which they won by a goal to nil. Well, Asamoah yesterday underwent successful surgery and will begin his rehabilitation program immediately, and the time frame for his return to action is close to 7 weeks. This, for Black Stars assistant coach Maxwell Kunedu, is unfortunate.
I think Kudjoe has become or he was one of the most important players we had back then. But of late, he's been sustaining injuries that we all think that is not good for him and for us. We can only wish him well and hope that he return as soon as possible to help us, because we really need him. He's part of the team, and I think will always be part of the team. He's such a good and wonderful player, and as a person too, he's a very, very good person. Kudjoe would have been part, I think so. He would have been part of the team.
So that was Black Stars assistant coach Maxwell Kunedu in that interview with Joy Sports yesterday. And we still stay with the Black Stars, and captain Asamoah Gyan's recent form in the United Arab Emirates League excites his business manager Samuel Enim. Now, Gyan has been impressive since joining Al Ahly on loan with 2 goals from 5 games. And he says the Ghana skipper is doing well, and that makes him happy. Coursing and the Novelty National Under-15 League will kickstart this coming weekend after the official launch at the Ghana Football Association head office yesterday. I was there and came through with this report. The Novelty League will be made up of 16 teams comprising of 13 regional teams selected from coach clubs in the regions as well as 3 academies. Greater and Ashanti regions will however be represented by 2 teams each due to the number of coach clubs in the country. The teams will be grouped into 2 zones, northern and southern zones, with each zone having 8 teams. They will play in a league system with the winner of the northern zone playing runner-up of the southern zone and vice versa in what will be a knockout. Winners of the semi-finals will progress to the finals to determine who wins the competition. Launching the competition, GFA Vice President Jody Free reiterated the GFA's commitment to grassroots development of football in Ghana.
This program, I believe, following from the speech of the FA President in Tamale, he made sure and he promised Ghanaians and the football family that coast football and juvenile competitions is going to be one of the areas that we are going to address. And so when FIFA came up with a new under-15 competition, Ghana was the first country, and let me repeat, Ghana was the first country to accept to send a proposal championed by the technical director, Mr. Utia Kenten, sent a proposal to FIFA to say that we, Ghana, already the president of the FA and members of the executive committee have come up with a program of making sure that our under-15 boys and the under-15 girls progress to form the nucleus of the under-17. So we are ready. This is our program. This is what we intend to do. And FIFA immediately embraced our program, hence today's program.
The Under-15 League will also be officiated by young referees who will use the platform as a learning process to develop their refereeing potentials. All the respective coaches and goalkeepers trainers of the participating teams have been taken through a FIFA-supported coaching course to sharpen their knowledge on the game. Chairman of the National Juvenile Committee of the GFA, Kuku Iya, revealed that to ensure the right ages are used for the competition, the GFA has undertaken a screening exercise which kicked out unqualified players for the competition.
You have a player who is registered at a certain age, and 5 years down the line, he's still playing with that same age, and it is cards which just keep changing. Now, if you are registered with the FIFA Connect, what happens is that you have your data straight away with FIFA. You have your player passport, which will follow your every move. So unless you decide that you are going to adopt an entirely new identity, even that one you can still be traced because there are certain features that they are now putting in. So we decided that right from an early age, why not let all our codes teams go through that system? We had challenges, but we insisted, and now the right thing has been done.
Each participating team will receive 20 sets of jerseys, 20 pairs of football boots, footballs, goalkeepers' gloves, and shin guards. Selected players from the National Under-15 Championship will form the nucleus of the next National Under-17 team, the Black Starlets. So away from the National Under-15 League, AshGold CEO Kudjoe Fianoo has exclusively told Joy Sports he will not leave the Miners, despite earlier reports that he will resign following their inability to defend the Premier League title. Now, Fianoo, somewhere in the season, wanted to leave the job, but the top hierarchy managed to convince him to rescind his decision. He now explains the club is his life and does not intend to leave.
Many good things are coming to AshGold. We are yet to adore them, including Fianoo staying. Most of those things were initiated by my good self, and it is proper for me to stay on, make sure that those things are well grounded. The club is up for investment. The club is up for partnership. We have the Manchester's being taken over, being handled by Americans. You go to Manchester City, people from the Far East are investing in football now. We think that is the way to go if we really want to make it to the top. If you rely on one organization to pump in money, when they get distressed, like AshGold Ashanti is in this current situation, that is what you face. So we opening up, and as I said, in the last couple of weeks, you see a major rebranding of AshGold Sporting Club.
So that was AshGold CEO Kudjoe Fianoo. So away from AshGold, let's talk Accra Great Olympics. Remember, they qualified to play in this season's Ghana Premier League over the weekend. They defeated Tudu Mighty Jet by 2-1 at the Teshi Park. With even a game to spare, they will play in this season's Ghana Premier League. Well, one of their influential players, one player who ensured their qualification to the Premier League is Dankwe. Dankwe, former Accra Hearts of Oak player, veteran defender, now says he's uncertain about his future at the Accra Great Olympics.
Now I'm still Olympics player, so it's my profession. Any team that need my service, I don't have any problem. So I'm waiting, because now I could say now I'm an Olympics player, so I don't have any option. Any team comes, they talk to the management and they agree in terms. Why not? Then I move on.
So from the local scene, let's talk some international stories. And the Football Association is investigating allegations that England manager Sam Allardyce used his role to negotiate a £400,000 deal and offer advice on how to get around rules on player transfers. Now, the Telegraph claims to have footage from August of Allardyce's meeting, men claiming to represent a Far East firm, where he appears to say third-party ownership rules can be avoided. Now, the 61-year-old has yet to respond to the allegations, while the FA has asked to see the papers filmed recordings. Now, it will meet on Tuesday morning, that's today, when new chairman Greg Clark and chief executive Martin Glenn must decide whether the issue is one of poor judgment or something more serious.